Hi, my name is Kira Scarborough, and this presentation is about addressing microaggressions within the classroom. In this presentation, you will find information about how to address a microaggression, what is a microaggression, how to avoid it, and resources to provide a culture of acceptance in your classroom. Microaggressions do not just deal with those within ethnic or racial groups. It can deal with the LGBTQ community, someone who may be suffering from a mental or physical disability. These microaggressions can affect anyone, and it's important that we acknowledge and are aware of the different types. So what is a microaggression? According to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, a microaggression is a comment or an action that subtly or often unconsciously or unintentionally expresses a prejudiced attitude towards a member of a group, such as a racial minority. These are common categories that microaggressions can fall under. They can range from physical to comments. For example, someone may clench their belongings closer to them because a person of a certain group may walk by, or because someone may talk with an accent that means that they are not as intelligent. So what do microaggressions sound like? You can see here the different examples and questions that people may say to someone from a different group and may not realize how insulting or degrading these comments can be. So it's important to be aware of these comments and understand how they can be very offensive. There are different ways that people react to a microaggression being said to them within a conversation. It can deal with the internal dialogue that they have within themselves, or paying attention to how their body language is and their facial expression, and even resulting in anxiety or anger towards the person because of that comment. When addressing microaggressions that happen in your classroom, as an educator, you need to acknowledge it and take lead in a situation. Address student emotions and return back to classroom norms on how to hold everyone accountable. Acknowledge the impact that it can have and provide any revisit to the conversation as needed. What to avoid when addressing microaggressions are listed with on the screen. It is important as educators that we don't dismiss the conversation or disengage from it completely. It's important that we address this topic and we don't dismiss it. By dismissing it, we are allowing for the culture that we are trying to build within our classroom to diminish. Being aware of these microaggressions is very important. By bringing forth the knowledge of these microaggressions within our classroom and having discussions on how they can affect the self-esteem of others is important. As educators, we can read books, find websites, or videos that are student-centered and adult-centered for all to share. So where do you start as an educator in order to bring forth this information about microaggressions, whether it's to your faculty, whether it's to families, whether it's to your classroom? These websites that are listed on the screen are great resources to use to bring forth student-centered and also adult-centered activities on teaching microaggressions. I hope this presentation was able to provide you better insight on what microaggressions are and how you can address them within your classroom. In the description, you will be able to find the links to the various websites that were mentioned throughout this presentation. Thanks for watching.